Hello everyone and welcome back to Goldhawk, the Demon Spider set, 5?
4 actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man, we're bad at this.
Yeah, and we're also bad at doing it at any prompt time.
5 months is relatively prompt? What are you talking about?
Are you sure?
Relatively sure.
What's this compared to?
I don't know. Glaciers?
Well, glaciers are never known for being prompt.
Exactly, they just turn up when they're not wanted. Just like Goldhawk.
Yeah. Last we left it, we'd amazingly got involved in the amazingness of Death Equals Arrow.
Death Equals Arrow was a game of skill and,
dice rolling.
dice rolling. Mainly dice rolling, and
So in
not
fact,
much skill
it was
at all.
entirely of
It
chance.
was mainly a bit shit, wasn't it?
It was a bit rubbish.
Yeah, so, we ended up in Chapter 3, however, which was all good.
Chapter 3.
So let's get started on Chapter 3.
Goldhawk, I'm not sure that we're still heading south. The sun should be further to the west at this time of day. I hope we're not lost.
In that case, why didn't you go there and have a word with that man sitting on that large rock over there?
Wouldn't I have noticed that immediately?
You should have done, really, because a large rock and a very colourful man. Not that I'm racist, just
Why
saying.
didn't you notice it?
Well, I did notice, that's why I pointed it out. Look, just go on the bloody rock.
What man?
Wait, that man!
We're not going to be attacked again, are we?
Well, nothing in this strange land would surprise me, but, I'd say from my completely uneducated, complete guess-worthy guess that he looks pretty harmless.
Are you sure?
Not at all. The man, sitting cross-legged on the rock, is wearing nothing but a loincloth, the pervert. He has a long, ragged hair, and his whole body is painted like a rainbow. For some reason, his eyes are closed, and one of his hands is resting on a wooden box. Orlando follows your suggestion and trots over to the man.
For some reason, his eyes are closed, like some mystical
Gee, I wonder if it's
eldritch
the fact that he's
reason.
been painted over. Oh.
Maybe.
Excuse me, Mr. Rainbow Man. Are we heading in the right direction to get to the Valley of Skulls?
I dream of colours, not places.
Oh dear, he's high on drugs.
Silence, scum. I'm only interested in colours. Today I am only thinking about things that are mauve. Doesn't say that on the page. Blue. Mauve's not a real colour. Silence. Sorry. If you want me to help you on your way, you must, of course, solve a puzzle.
Not at all surprised about that.
Silence, scum. Get it right, and you'll be where you want to be. Get it wrong, and you're where you, do not want to be, I suppose.
Wait, Goldhawk, don't you want to go home above all else? So if you get it right, you'll be transported through time and space back home.
Ooh, I guess I should think really, really hard about not wanting to go home. That's a bit tricky, because at the moment I'm in a desert, and anywhere would be better than that.
That's true.
Oh, well, I suppose. Ask it about your puzzle, person. Silence, scum! Sorry. This wooden box you see holds 3 boxes. In each of those 3 boxes there are 6 more boxes. Add up the number of boxes there are altogether, then take away the number of days there are in 2 weeks, and then the amount of time you spend on the toilet. Actually, forget that last bit. And if you don't know the answer, you're gonna die. Just FYI.
Why did you have all those boxes within boxes?
Silence, scum! I like my boxes. Is that a problem?
Well, it's very not space efficient. You know, you're not actually storing anything.
Look, Pigman, I sit out here in the desert by myself all day with my eyes shut. You honestly think I have much to do?
Die you in excruciating pain due to sunburn.
I'm stuck here. My
Oh.
skin has melded itself to the thing I'm sitting on. Please kill me.
We can accommodate you later.
Maybe we should just solve this puzzle and leave.
Well, I don't know much about puzzles, but I do think I know the answer. It's 3 boxes, and there are
Right,
6 more boxes in each box.
Right.
So that's 18 plus 3 makes 19. Minus the number of days in 2 weeks is 14. I think it might be 5.
You're a genius. But what if we didn't know the answer?
Well, if we didn't know the answer, we'd go to 3A, wouldn't we?
Let's have a look. 3A. The Rainbow Man lifts his arms to the sky and shouts out some words you don't understand.
That's not a word.
Silence, come! The wind starts to howl, and all the sand around you whips up and becomes a small cyclone. It gets all in your hair and ears, and it's very
And our
irritating.
skin is shredded off.
Oh, obviously. But that goes without saying. You are picked up by the whirling cyclone and carried across the Badlands for what seems like ages. That's lazy writing.
Yes.
Yeah, it was quite a while.
An undisclosed long period of time.
Might have been a couple of minutes, might not. When the cyclone finally dies down, you find yourself in the middle of a white desert, as opposed to the middle of a sandy desert, I suppose.
We are trapped in the middle of the eternal desert. We're doomed. We cannot escape.
You fail on your quest, your adventure's over. G friggin' G.
Wait. How do you know we can't escape, Orlando?
It says eternal desert in the book, man. In
Well-
the book.
The never-ending story ended,
Well, then nothing is sacred.
but we did know the answer. So
We did, so, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Orlando,
Yeah.
you added that right.
It was Edge that added it all up.
Edge,
yes.
you added all that up, right?
Well, there's 3 boxes, and then each box has 6. Oh,
Yeah, that was the first box, wasn't it?
yes,
Edge,
and that,
Edge, I know you're a sword, and I know you don't get out much,
that's true.
and I know you have internet, but, you suck at adding up.
Hey,
Never-
you agreed.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to look like an idiot in front of the Rainbow Man.
We were in the middle of a desert talking to a rainbow man. We all looked like idiots.
Well, luckily he seemed to accept our answer regardless, so we're at 8.
So we're at 8 rather than 5. 5 read us somewhere totally different.
2 grown men can't do simple puzzles.
Ah, yes.
Let's go to 8. 8. You cannot stop your eyes from closing for a few moments, and when you open them you find yourself in a different place. Rainbow Man is nowhere to be seen. I'm pretty sure that's racist. Just calling him Rainbow Man, we could have asked for his name.
Well, his name was not important. What was
We're
important?
calling him based on the colour of his skin.
What
By definition.
was important?
Yeah, no, not really.
No, it wasn't. No.
Much to your relief, to the distance you see a range of mountains split by a wide valley. To your left there is a ruined temple, and you've decided to have a look at it.
Why?
Because it's a ruined temple, there's always swag in ruined temples.
Are you sure? I'm looking at the picture. It doesn't have much swag in
There seems to be
it.
some gravity-defying shit going on in there. Oh well. It must have been a magnificent building once. A few tall marble columns still remain, and the broken statues of several ancient gods and goddesses stand on the floor of the main hall. At the back of the hall, stone steps lead down into a cellar of some... What? Why would you
Some
have a
guy-
cellar in the middle of... whatever.
Well, you never know. Temples need wine. Wine stored in a cellar.
Look where it is! It's like in the middle of the goddamn floor. You break your neck on that.
Desert wine.
Oh, fine. So those idiots that play Death Equals Adder can make stupid floors as well.
Of course.
Anyway, the left arm of one of the goddesses suddenly falls to the ground and breaks into small pieces. Then the head of one of the gods falls off and smashes on the ground.
I don't think we ought to be here. There is the wrong kind of magic in the air.
Would you say that was the right kind of magic?
Well, yeah, the kind that makes you immortally rich and all-powerful. Yeah, that's
So
right
what
kind
kind
of
of
magic.
magic would you fall under turn someone into metal pig?
Probably quite bad.
So we need a book to categorize this shit, really, don't we?
There's one back at the castle, I think.
What, one of you-know-who's books?
Yeah, he has loads of books like that.
What was that?
Just talking about your fine library of books.
How can you hear us? Silence! Ooh.
Mm.
I am currently in the bath, and luckily, I have my telephone with me. Guard,
Yes, sir.
put me on loudspeaker.
Hang on. Yeah. Loudspeaker engaged.
You're
Yes.
all idiots!
Do you want me to turn off the loudspeaker now?
No, I want to keep shouting for a while, actually.
Very good.
You're all idiots, and why haven't you finished the quest yet?
Well, they've only just got to the temple, sir.
The temple? Is this the stupid temple with all the falling bits of shit in it?
I think it is, sir,
Oh,
yes.
for God's sake. Look, why are you going into every blasted temple and fat person race you can find yourself into? You're never going to find the pissing thing there, are
Look,
you?
they're following the game FAQ's walkthrough. They're going to be a while.
Oh, God. Game FAQs. Oh, give me the pig.
What, through the phone?
Well, put him on the phone.
Oh, yes.
Hello?
Yes, pig.
Hmm?
Scorch yourself for me. I can't do it from here.
Can you pass me the wand, guard?
Yes.
Now I can sleep. Good night, all. Click.
Hmm.
Well, that was disturbing.
Great phone reception out here.
Yeah, you wouldn't think just middle of nowhere random floaty temple would have that.
Mm.
Yeah. Disturbing. Let's not mention that again.
No.
However, among the broken pieces of marble, you spot a small crystal ball made of clear glass, and another statue falls over and breaks on the floor.
Come on, Goldhawk! Let's get out of here!
Well, do we just run out of this kind of situation? If you want to pick up the crystal ball, you get away at A. You probably should do that.
Yeah, it's good plan.
It's kind of important, maybe. It's even in the picture. Yeah, if you want to run straight out of the temple, you gotta
Just ignore that you even came to this part of the book.
Yeah.
Just like, just ignore.
Yeah. If you want to go down the stairs and out the back door, you get a 15. So,
Well,
should we get the
try and
crystal
grab
ball?
Yeah, try and grab it.
Yeah. Your fingers close around the crystal ball just as the rest of the statue comes crashing down around you, which is kind of lucky. Roll the dice, please.
I have a dice.
Yep.
If it's an even number, you go to B. If it's an odd number, you go to C. We're gonna have to go to 8B.
Really?
Yep, we rolled a 4.
8B.
It's gonna go well for
a
you.
statue topples over on top of you. It is too heavy to move, and there is nothing Orlando can do to help. You are trapped underneath it. You tell Orlando to go and get help from the valley, Orlando.
Alright! You don't mind if I take the sword then?
What?
The gold. And your shoes.
You're gonna come back, right?
Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. Yeah.
I eagerly wait your return.
Alright.
You never
Bye!
came back. Piece of shit. You failed your quest and your adventure is over.
To be fair, who is he going to get to help? The death equals adder camels?
Maybe Rainbow Man.
Maybe my man's too busy having his skin melt off.
Yeah, that's true. Poor guy. Should we assume we didn't get crushed by a pillar?
No, maybe we were. Oh, look! By the power of moving it, we got a 5. Oh, yeah, see.
That's amazing. 8C. A falling statue almost knocks you to the ground, but luckily only grazes your shoulder.
Lose 5 skill! No, wait, no. No skill lost.
Luckily not. If you want to run out of the temple now, go to 2. If you want to run down the steps to the back, go to 50G. I wonder which one we should do.
Gut instinct tells me we probably want to go to 15
Yeah,
because
I
the other answer seems silly.
True that.
Yeah.
You run down the steps as more statues tumble in the main hall. Steps end as an iron door. It is bolted shut. An iron door underneath a crumbling temple that just happens to be coming across. With
Well,
a
if
crystal ball we may need.
Well, if I may say, sir, this is a standard ancient Barovian temple with all of the hallmarks of an ancient cellar.
Quiet! No one asked you.
You know, you hurt yourself more than you did me by slapping a sword.
Lost 2 skill points. Ah! The pain!
I'll tell you what, I read the lore and nobody pays attention.
You done?
There's law?
You done?
Yes.
Alright then. Pressing your ear to the door, you can hear the sound of a violin being played and a man's voice humming loudly. If he's locked inside, you think you'd thank us for letting him out? Wouldn't you agree, Orlando?
I don't know anything anymore. If I think someone's gonna help us, then it usually turns out that they're bad. After our experiences so far, I wouldn't be surprised by anything.
That's true. I mean, I could unbolt the door, suddenly find out he's a man with 9 arms and 16,000 eyeballs, and instead of eyes, he's got eyes and teeth, and he rips off my arms, beats me to death with a wet end, and shoves my carcass up your ass.
You haven't been sleeping very well recently, have you, Prince
No, it's all the
Goldhawk?
murder. I think it's affecting my psyche somewhat.
Could be just a little.
Oh, I'm drooling again, sorry.
That's right, I'll pretend I didn't see.
I'll just unbolt the door. You unbolt the door and pull it open. A small room inside is lit by a burning torch. A man is sitting on a stool in the middle of the room. Oh, thank God it's a man. Thought it'd be a man with 1,000,000,000 arms. Ew. And he's playing a violin.
I wasn't expecting any more food until tomorrow. What's happened to the usual guard?
Do I look like a fucking god? Really? Do I look
Well,
like a god to you? With
you
the
do-
gold eagle, the talking pig, and a sword.
You could be an upmarket guard. They do exist in certain echelons of the community.
And what, per se, sir, kind of guard happens to turn up in a crumbling temple where if you even look at it funny, it seems to collapse, and you in a prison in the bottom of it? How many arms do you actually have?
Only 2.
Yeah, that's
Would
what
be
they always
useful
say.
if I had multiple, but I don't.
Do you say he has multiple arms? Edge!
He's saying it would be useful if he did, but he doesn't.
Oh. Phew, thought we'd have to stab
This is a
him.
plot important character. We can't kill him
Oh, he's got that flag on him.
yet.
Oh, well, I'm not a guard anyway. I'm Goldhawk. I'm the king of this pissing land that no one ever bothers to explore, clearly. Who are you?
My name is Mr. Fiddlefingers. I used to play my music for the Queen of Pain. But when she tired of that, she had me locked away down here. She expects to be entertained all the time. She's very powerful and very, very evil. And yet I always felt I had to give her my best. I suppose I was one of the lucky ones, just keeping with my life.
So, the Queen of Pain,
Yes.
is that the spider, by any chance?
Yes, that is her.
Does she have any ears?
She heard what I played pretty well.
Are
And,
you sure?
well, she didn't kill me right away.
I'm looking at the cover. Yeah, you see. No ears.
Could be under all the
Edge!
Yes, sir.
I think he's lying!
No,
think he's got multiple arms.
I think he's being sincere.
Oh, alright.
I mean, why would he lie?
Oh, fine. Never get to cut anyone up anymore. We're on our way to find her. We need her help. I think, don't we? Is that what we're doing?
I think we need help for a...
God.
Oh, yes, we need her to get a command word that we can use to command Stonehammer.
The son of, no, the not son of, you know who.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah. He was a bit ashamed, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, let's not mention it. No.
You'd think that he would just have the command help us.
Maybe he does, and this is all like a big pissed ruse.
No, that can't possibly be it.
That's it, isn't it? That is actually it. I just figured this.
No, of course not.
I can hear him laughing.
That's just the wind.
Yeah, the sinister wind.
All I can say is, be careful. Anyhow, you do not have a long way to go from here. I would like to get out of here, go back home and mend my violin. It's missing a string. This particular string. This string that will completely fix the violin. And I would be ever so grateful if you could fix this violin string.
Well, by sheer coincidence, we do appear to have a bit of shit I've kept in my pocket.
Does there happen to be a violin string?
That it does.
Did we in fact get it in the very first chapter of the book?
Yes, we did. Imagine if we got all this way without having that. That would have been bullshit.
We'd have lost the entire game.
We would have just lost. That would have been well. We wouldn't have known we'd have lost until later, though.
Just right.
More time. Yeah, let's give him the piss and string then, shall we?
Yeah, good plan.
Accept the string then.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Please accept this item in return. I think you'll find it useful for undetermined reasons.
You're going to give me some more shit that I'm going to have to use, right?
Well, it is a tin whistle.
Do I look like a maid of pockets?
Well, where did you hold the violin string?
You don't know.
Have a tin whistle.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to go now.
Yeah, that's
across
what they
the-
thought. Edge,
Yes, sire.
I've noticed something.
What have you noticed?
That really important NPC flag.
Oh, it happens to have gone now.
Edge?
You're the one. Oh God, no!
Hey, that was a good throw.
-8 to hit as well. Oh, we do appear to have exploded his appendix.
Oh, well, that's quite disgusting. Oh god, it's like some sort of pinata of guts.
That is what people are, effectively.
That's quite amusing.
Quite grotesque.
Ugh. Orlando, teenage.
Alright then.
Oh, well, now we've got our whistle, and he's got his... We could have just stabbed him in the first place, taking the tin. You know, just saying.
Well, we wouldn't have known its plot significance.
That's true. Well, this 20-armed bastard's not going to be upsetting anyone anymore.
I do believe he only ever had 2 arms.
Well, so you claim, but I saw elsewhere. Anyway, we should
It's all
just leave.
it's all that desert heat, isn't it?
Yeah, let's call it that. Chapter 2. When you enter the steep-sided valley, you soon find out how it got its name. The ground on all sides is dotted with skulls.
Well, to be honest, it wasn't really going to be called that because it was dotted with flowers and sunshine and buttercups, was it?
You know, one of these days I would like to see that valley. That'd be nice.
Come to the Valley of Skulls, the most beautiful and picturesque valley in all of the kingdom.
And you find out you've just been saying it wrong. It's not skulls, it's like skoulet. It's just
Why do people get it wrong? It's the Valley of Skoulet.
not skulls. Skulls makes it sound so miserable. Skoulet is about flowers,
Lovely, yeah.
sunshine, and little people.
Now don't go to the valley of. Now don't go to the valley that's spelt Skoulet. That's actually skulls.
Yeah, then you die.
There you die.
That's bad. You're getting the uncomfortable feeling that you're being watched when three small figures jump down out of a gnarled tree. Each is wearing... Look at that tree, you didn't notice. Or whatever. Each is wearing a hooded robe. They stand at just waist height to you. Waist height. Even. Each of them is holding a short, bone-tipped spear.
Oh look, they're all Little John.
They're all old? What?
It's a Robin Hood joke.
You mean the bear?
Not the bear.
Wasn't the bear Little John?
Well, yes, but it depends what version you're talking about.
Talking about the Disney one. You never had Disney here?
Oh, yeah. No.
Well, Disney's a cartoon. You know what cartoons are?
No.
For piss sake. Like, just get on with it.
They're little people.
It's racist.
It's what the words say.
It's racist.
It's still what the words say.
If they give us any trouble, I'll make them even shorter. Bring them down to your size, Orlando.
Goldhawk, have you ever thought of using an axe as your weapon? 9 out of 10 dwarves prefer them to swords.
I always thought that was a stereotype.
Well, actually, they're quite good for cutting things.
Well, so are swords.
Well, really, you think about it. If they spend lots of the time in mines, they'd actually prefer picks.
Or hammers, I suppose.
Hammers too.
Well, TNT.
You really do overestimate the technology level of this kingdom, don't you?
Well, you know what TNT is.
Well, yes.
So, point stands? Fine. Let's deal with the little people first, shall we, boys? So, if you want to fight the little people, you get a 2A.
Oh,
That's
2B.
a talk, even, if you want to talk to them. If you want to fight them, you get a 2B.
Oh, we should obviously just fight them. There's only 3 of them. Nothing could possibly go wrong
Yeah,
with
that'd be amazing.
That seems so hurt. 2B is a very short bit.
Yeah, as soon as you start to fight them, 10 more little people appear and jump out of the tree.
But that tiny tree!
Yeah, that really minuscule tree that you can't
Is
see.
it the cloud car of trees?
Yeah, they all come out like under the ground and like squeeze out or something. There are far more than you can deal with, and in spite of Edge's efforts, you are soon defeated.
We failed in our quest, and our quest adventure's over.
Obviously, but we're not going to do that, are we?
No, we're going to talk to them.
Yeah, we're going to talk to them. The little people look at you suspiciously. You soon learn they want to give them a gift before they'll let you pass. Well, they didn't call this the Valley of Skoulet for nothing.
Indeed.
If you have a crystal, it should be like Valley of Crystal, really. If you have a crystal to give them, which coincidentally we happen to have.
Yes, it would be a shame if you got all this way without getting a crystal.
Yeah. So let's go to 2C and give them the damn
Yeah.
crystal.
It's good plan.
Oh, you guys want the crystal? Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, one crystal. The little people grow very excited when you give them the crystal. More and more of them jump down out of the tree and swarm around the leader, that clown car tree, who's holding the crystal. They're so busy admiring the crystal that, God, jeez, you need a better word than crystal, Burke. That's like 5 times in that sentence.
You're so busy admiring the crystal.
You were so busy admiring the crystal, and the crystal. Ruby. They're so busy admiring the ruby that they do not notice you slipping quietly away into the valley. After a while, you notice smoke rising from a small wooden hut on the left-hand side of the valley. Do you want to complete the book and have a look at the hut, or do you want to ignore it and fail?
I think the best thing you should do is obviously ignore it and fail.
That sounds like a genius idea, but let's find out next time, shall we?
Yeah.
So, guys, once again, thank you very much for listening to us babbling 5 months too late.
And you'll see us in another 5 months.
Hopefully, not 5 months.
Hopefully not.
We'll try and make it a bit more prompt this time. I know we
4
say that every
months.
time, but we will actually try. I did
4
move
months,
house, to be fair.
Yeah, he did. He literally picked up the house and moved it.
I did, literally. Or figuratively moved house. No,
With
figuratively, literally moved house.
I'm confused.
Silent scam! Beep, boop, beep, 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 boop.
Oh, we meant to answer that.
Guard, your phone's going.
I'm sorry. Beep. Hello? Yes, sir.
Says here it's been 5 months. You're in a desert for 5 months, guard. I was in this bath for equally as long.
Yes.
Shriveled, they look like some sort of prune.
Amazingly, we're absolutely fine.
Really?
Yes. We haven't starved to death or died of dehydration or sunburn or anything. We're absolutely fine.
Not yet, you haven't.
Yes.
Have
we
they
could-
discovered my secret pan, God?
He's kind of gotten on to the fact that you just sent him on here on a wild goose chase to get him killed, sir.
He's not dead, though, is he?
No, he's not. He's kind of...
Maybe, God,
Not
you should,
die.
assist in that.
Do not worry, there's a perfect opportunity later.
God, it sounds kind of echoey. You didn't leave it on speakerphone, did you?
Oh, of course not, sir. They weren't listening, they were too busy being distracted by that crystal over there.
God.
Yes, sir.
In your pocket, there's a little vial. It's got a little label that says Guard 2 on it.
Yes, I see that.
Could you pour that on the ground for me, please?
Ah, yes. Oh my God, who are you? I'm you, except far more competent. I'm
Guard
the backup.
2? You know what to
Yes.
do.
Ah, yes, sir. Would you like to come over here and I'll tell you about the retirement plan? Oh, I am 2 days away from it. What is the retirement plan? There is no retirement plan.
And now I shall absorb his body and it will become part of me.
God 2, it doesn't really work like that. You're just making a mess.
But you told me it worked like that.
Oh yeah, but it was pretty funny, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Oh,
You got guard all over your face, haven't you? Yeah.
no.
I'm just gonna move the body quickly.
Yeah, guard 2. You know
Yes.
what to do.
Yes, I do, sir.
I
Definitely.
shall see you in less than a month. Right?
Right.
Beep. This wooden box you see holds 3 boxes. In each of those boxes, Mm-hmm.
There's meant to be more there.
Silence, scum!
I don't think we ought to be here. There's a wrong kind of magic in the air.
Would you say there was a right kind of magic?
Well, yes, the kind of magic that makes you immortally wealthy,
What
with
about the kind of
exceptional...
magic that turns you into a pig?
That's definitely the wrong kind of magic.
So you
God.
file that under the same as collapsing building magic? Do we need to categorize this shit? Do we have a book somewhere?
Well, there is a book back in Malkiel's study.
There is?
Was it... Oh, wrong wizard. Sorry, Marek. They're both...
What wizard was that then, Damien? What wizard was that? You want to try
What?
again?
Yeah, why not? If it's locked inside, he would thank us for letting him out, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, it depends, Orlando. If the person humming loudly happens to be some sort of 8-armed eldritch abomination, do you think he would thank us for letting him out? I think he would thank us by ripping off our arms, beating us to death with the wet ends, and then shoving it firmly up your metal behind.
Oh,
Alternatively, it could just be a guy.
I don't think anything anymore then. If I think someone's going to help us, then it usually
I just realised you read my line.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
It
You did.
almost
You
worked,
read my line.
actually.
We could have gone with it if not for the fact you still have to say it.
Yeah.
God's sake.